Today we're checking back in with Ethereum's ETH coin, performing some technical analysis and making some predictions on where we can expect to see Ethereum go in the near future. Let's get into it. Welcome back to Ethereum's ETH coin chart, guys. If you'd like to buy ETH or want some free Bitcoin, there are a couple of links down in the description of today's video. And we have had a little bit of action since we last saw Ethereum's ETH coin in our last analysis video. And of course, fortunately for us, we got part of our prediction correct. We expected to see a bounce off this support point, which was the double bottom we were looking for at the $1,700 mark. We certainly got that. That occurred over here on the 27th of May, and we got the bounce we desired as well, all the way to break through, of course, our short-term downtrending line. The break was right here at 19,000 and about 35 odd dollars. We got to a high on that very same day of $2,013, so once again cracked that 2k mark, but unfortunately fell straight back down, and right now we're currently sitting, I suppose, just over that line once again after another test, which is fantastic, at $1,811. So all in all, a bit of action, and it looks like we're really trying to actually break out and get out of that trend. Now, one thing I would like you guys to consider is possibly that we may see a new, I suppose, trend line form a bit like that. As you can see, 3 clear touch points there, and you know, it's looking very clean. But the original one we had in place shows a big break. Now that is important given the fact that that was the data we had to go off previously. We've got new data now to readjust if we would like to do so. But the reason we're going like this is because it's parallel to this line, which is very important as well. So I'm going to keep this line in place. I'm going to say we're testing right now to try and really break out of this key area. I'll just shift that back down to where it was. There we are. We're really trying to break out and get out of this little bit of a rut we are in at this point in time. You can see volume as well is really dropping off, which is interesting. But we've had 1 bounce, 2 bounce, and possibly almost 3 bounces right there. That is a triple bottom if we can really get the momentum going and start moving up, breaking out of this small short-term downtrend, which it appears we are basically doing, and then going up to test, of course, this $2,195 mark up here. That would be very critical for us. Looking at the RSI, let's have a brief look and see what's going on. RSI is trending upwards, and it has been basically since the 12th of May. We did have a little dip back into the oversold region over here on the 27th of May at 29.44, but right now the RSI is currently sitting at 40.68. So moving in the right direction. Of course, we've got plenty of headroom to continue doing so as well. Let's have a look at the MACD to follow that up with. And as you can see, these lines are nicely trending against each other. The thing to notice here though is we saw a rejection. That is positive because it shows that the green sort of period on the MACD is still there. And you can see it's remaining actually quite consistent. We're not seeing really any peaks. It has plateaued and it's basically flat at the moment. And this is really brought back by the fact that we have a lot of buyers who are unfortunately not ready to buy yet. No one's sure where the bottom is here. We are seeing a bit of a turnaround on other coins like Cardano, but realistically we need Bitcoin to turn around for everything, including Ethereum, to really start pumping again. So keep your eye on this space. What do I think is going to happen? Well, given we breached this initial line already over here and we've come back down and, you know, bounced back out, I think we're going to see another bounce off this line here. Right now it looks like that's already actually occurred, and you know, the low of today, that was a value of $1,775, so we've bounced up to $1,815 now. Hopefully we start to see some moves, I suppose, a bit like that, and start moving in an upwards manner. $2,000 will probably be a critical point of horizontal resistance to get through, just due to realistically the significance of that number. It is a very much a psychological number, I suppose, for a lot of people. So I'll just chuck in a line there, and you can see that's where basically we got stuck previously as well, and where there's been plenty of price action historically. So all in all, what's my price target? Well, I think $2,000 is certainly on the cards at this point in time. Ideally, I'd like to see a break above that point, but that really lays on the foundations of the whole market starting to pump once again. That wraps up today's analysis of Ethereum's ETH coin, guys. I'd love to hear your thoughts down in the comment section below. Of course, if you did enjoy today's video as well, make sure you do leave a thumbs up. And if you want to see more of this sort of content, hit subscribe and turn on those bell notifications. I'll leave it there for today, guys. I hope you have an awesome day. I'll see you next time. Cheers.